Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? It is Thursday, September 1st, and we are here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind.
Yeah!
I'm your host, Jose Casabona, host of this show, host of the Ravens Flock, host of this amazing channel that you guys are subscribed to. I am tall, I am bald, I love all things Ravens, I love all things Gothic, but most importantly, for the sake of this show, I am also a wrestling fan.
Pro wrestling fan, mind you.
Thank you for that. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my tag partner for Wrestle Wrewind, the man who puts in man hours behind all the videos that we produce on this channel every single week, Mr. Juan Rouse.
Thank you very much for that introduction, and don't you ever forget the Mister.
And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/theravensflock and twitch.tv/theravensflock online. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all of our media content. And of course, leave your questions and comments down below, and we will answer them during the duration that we are live.
But pray tell, Jose, what do we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
On Wrestle Rewind, we cover three of the most watched wrestling programs here in the United States, which is WWE's NXT 2.0, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling, which is aired on Access TV. So
I want to say hi to everybody on the chat. We got V's channel, Nikki Bella, and Bunda rounding it out over here. Bunda saying you must like shopping at Hot Topic.
Hell no! Have you seen Hot Topic these days?
No comment. Don't lie. Actually, is 3 of the least watched, he says. Ha.
Ouch!
Ow.
Ouch!
Ouch.
Ouch!
We'll get to Raw and SmackDown another time. Just like we gotta build this stuff out. We get literally
come on, dude.
There's not enough brain juice in the day, in the week for us to cover the other shows. It really isn't.
We've already no Juan. That would be rehashing in a debate we already had with Bunda last week, and I'm not going to rehash it.
It's okay.
I'm going to move on.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But you know what? One thing that I do want to debut here while we're on Wrestle Rewind is our brand new Wrestle Rewind exclusive emojis for our members, for our inner flockers. If you are an inner flocker, for only $4.99 a month, you get access to member-only streams, posts, updates, and of course, you get access to these awesome emojis.
Championship emojis!
Yay, and yes.
Everyone gets a title!
Yep. We got a shot at the title. What did you send us, Bunda? Let me see here.
It looks like salt.
Are those are sanitation bottles. Those little hand sanitizer, pumpy, squirty bottles.
Are you telling us that you're a germaphobe?
No, he's telling us to clean up because, scrubbing. Are you telling us that we're scrubs? Oh, and yes, V's channel, you're also using our own flock heart emojis there as well because we've been asking folks to throw up the black and purple hearts to show some love for the Ravens flock.
Forget singular color hearts. We're doing double.
Exactly. And we also have Polyonymous1 on the chat. Good eve, guys. Welcome, Polyonymous.
Hello, Polyonymous. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's go ahead and get started. So, yeah, Labor Day weekend it's just a few days away, and it's good, aka an entire weekend full of wrestling-packed action. We've got WWE's Clash at the Castle this Saturday on pay-per-view, and on the following day, we also have NXT's Worlds Collide, which will be on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and following that, hours later, we've got AEW's All Out, which is Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Holy crap. Dude, I don't think I'm ready for all this wrestling.
I don't think anyone is.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
This is going to be wild. It's going to be
really
big show. Big show.
It's going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and talk about this week's Go Home edition of NXT. This is the Go Home show before their pay-per-view event. So the show opens up with a one-on-one match between Grayson Waller versus the former WWE Intercontinental Champion Apollo Crews.
And how does that match turn out?
Well, before we get to the match, can we show a little bit of love to Apollo Crews? Like, I know that Grayson Waller digged at him for like, oh, where's your Nigerian accent? Where's all the Nigerian colors? And there he is in the ring, and he's sporting wrestling trunks, and he's sporting the Nigerian flag. It's very small. You can barely see it, but it's there.
Right there, guys.
Right there. F you, Grayson Waller.
So let me just zoom that in. Here he is.
Yeah, show some respect for Nigeria.
Yes, the home of the great Pawauti.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
Do we
the
have to-
Nigerian World Heavyweight Champion of all world professional wrestling is a.
You
Do you want to
dork.
go to Nigeria?
No, not really.
No, I guess
No,
not.
I don't want to go to.
Does that mean you're racist?
Hey,
Not really.
it's not racist if I don't want to go somewhere. Okay.
I know. This is
So-
all live, reframing and all this jazz.
So
right here,
this
courtesy of
is
the
a
Ratings
great
Blog.
this is a great opening match to fire up the crowd in the Capitol Wrestling Center. Yeah, we can say
We
wrestling
can
now.
call it the Capitol Wrestling Center again, for fuck's sake!
Wrestling.
Wrestling, the dirtiest word
And-
that can be said on WWE television. Wrestling.
And boy,
Ah.
did these guys wrestle! Holy crap! Apollo Crews took Grayson Waller to school, hitting all of his trademark spots, including a page of his own Suplex City onto Grayson Waller, only getting a 2 count. Everything was going hunky dory until we came to the dirty finish. Using his underhanded tactics, Grayson Waller got the best of Apollo Crews, hitting him with the floating neck breaker to get the win. Your winner, Grayson Waller.
What the shit?
Yeah.
How did this scrawny pea-brain douchewad freaking beat up the Okay, I know there's a wrestler in Impact named Moose, but Apollo Crews is a goddamn moose.
Fun fact, Apollo Crews and Moose actually do work out together in real life.
Bullshit.
I keep up with their Instagram stories.
What?
Yeah.
Weird coincidence. I was just I was only mentioning it because like, oh, Moose and whatever. Like, how about that?
Yeah, I know,
Fucking,
right?
I don't know.
That being
yeah, no.
said, this is Grayson Waller. He's a shit heel. He's going to pull dirty tricks. Are you really surprised?
He's pulling a dirty Sanchez on Apollo Crews.
I know, right?
That's a sex thing.
That
gross.
being said, I'm pretty sure Apollo Crews can bounce back after this. Hopefully he'll be able to put Grayson Waller behind him and put his focus on more important things. You know, like the NXT title, the one championship that's eluded him before being called up too soon in 2016. Maybe. I think that's important, right? You know, for someone who's shooting vignettes of him seeing the future of what's going to happen, you lack a little bit of foresight of the big gold prize, my friend.
Right? Like, what the fuck is that all about, dude?
Oh, my
Get
goodness.
your shit straight, man.
All right. But let's go ahead and get to the exciting match of the night. Now, I like me some big wrestling dudes doing big guy things. It is a 6-man tag team match, player.
Holla, holla, holla.
It's a gang warfare between the Diamond Mine and the Scottish faction Gallus. The team of Damon Kemp with the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius Creed, versus the members of Gallus, Wolfgang, and the Coffee brothers, Mark and Joe Coffee. All right, this was a freaking brawl between all 6 men. All these guys are heavyweights. These guys are brawlers. These guys are wrestlers. There was no high-flying finesse. It was just in-your-face, smash-mouth wrestling, and it was so cool. My
Were
favorite
these guys
spot-
like really super stiff and really harsh with each other? Or what's up?
Yes,
Help me out.
exactly. No, dude, they are super. Well, they're not super stiff, but they are harsh. They're very harsh, the boys of Gallus. But one spot I want to call attention to is that during the match when the Diamond Mine each had one of the members of Gallus pinned underneath them, and they were all doing like the Brutus smash mounted punches. Here, let me give you a simulation. Juancho, you can provide funny sound effects if you want. They were literally
really
doing
bad sound effect stuff, guys.
They were literally clubbing them all simultaneously, like stereo Brutus smashes. That was awesome. We also got another Brutus ball from Brutus Creed, of course, because hey man, you can't have a Creed's brothers match without it. Of course, then we come to the dirty finish. The match was thrown out the window because we get the entire 6-man tag match has devolved into a Pier 6 brawl. Pier 6 brawl. Pier 6 brawl.
No, not this time.
No?
Not this time. No.
Well, let me explain.
Because we already had a dirty Sanchez. I mean, a dirty finish.
Well, no, but this one
Gross.
is a no contest because then members of Pretty Deadly and America's Least Wanted, I mean Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen, ran down to the ring, and they all 4 teams started brawling with each other, and it was chaos everywhere with the officials and referees trying to break up all 4 of the teams.
Holy crap.
And these 4 teams are set to go up against each other this Sunday at Worlds Collide it's a winner take all. It's a fatal 4-way tag team elimination match for the NXT tag titles and the NXT UK tag titles. Gallus, Diamond Mine, Pretty Deadly, and Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. Damn, the number of bodies in this match.
So
Holy
many
crap.
freaking bodies. So many dead men.
I know, right? I'm actually not sour about this finish because it protects the teams going into the pay-per-view and it adds more intrigue into the tag team picture.
It sounds freaking wild over here.
I know. All right, so let's get to the best segment of the night. Give us a minute, folks.
Okay. Here you go.
Yep, here we go. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you a list of cameos from NXT alumni, starting with cameo number 1, the former inaugural Universal Champion Finn Balor, giving weighing in his 2 cents on Braun Breaker coming Worlds Collide.
Okay. Tell us a little more about this. What did Finn Balor tell Braun Breaker here?
Oh, trust me, it's going to become a trend with all the other parties.
These special guest appearances from Raw and SmackDown.
Finn Balor basically
going into NXT here today this week was dumb, but also it served a purpose.
Finn Balor basically just gave him the speech of, the NXT Championship is important to the brand. It's important to represent the brand. That kind of spiel. And hey, man, do your best and win this Sunday. And trust me, like I said, this speech is going to get thrown around a lot. Now let's get cameo number 2.
We have a second one?
Yes, we do.
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, no, the cameos don't stop. We get the former WWE United States Champion Dave Finlay, the Belfast Brawler, who stops Tyler Bate and hands him an iPad or a tablet or a nuke or whatever you want to.
Fit Finlay himself?
Finlay hands Tyler Bate.
Shit. Also, Special Snowflake made it into the chat, and Bunda throwing in the salt already over here. He's saying that midget Finna Beluga never had any business being Universal Champion. He's a mid-carder.
No, let him. Finlay told Tyler Bate that there's someone
Salty much?
Finlay told Tyler Bate, that somebody wants to speak with him live via Skype, and it's none other than former WWE United Kingdom champion himself, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. It's Butch. It's Butch.
Is this it?
Yes.
Holy shit.
It's Butch live via Skype call.
Also, Finley's over here. Finley from Bun was saying Finley for a mid-carder had a solid career. We can agree on that.
Yes! Finally, some common ground.
Yay!
Now we can be friends, Bunda.
No, we can't. No, we can't. I'm pretty sure Bunda lives for the day when he could meet us face to face, shake our hand, and then flip us off. Little does he know, we're into that shit.
I know his name is Butch, but fuck WWE. I'm calling him Pete Dunne. They already changed Theory's name back to Austin Theory. They gave Riddle back his first name. What is stopping you from giving Pete Dunne's name? All right, gripes aside, Pete Dunne basically said the same thing about the NXT UK title and basically tried to hype him up. But no time for that. Let's get cameo number 3.
Shayna Baszler from SmackDown coming in to talk to her old buddy Mandy Rose, the current NXT Women's Champion.
It's very important to note that Shayna Baszler had an undefeated streak as NXT Women's Champion between 2018 and 2019. And further to the point, this Saturday at Clash at the Castle, she is set to go one-on-one against Liv Morgan for the SmackDown Women's title. And in this segment, Shayna Baszler basically told Mandy Rose that the Women's Championship is important. You do a lot of talking, but all that talk means nothing. Get in there and get it done and win, is what she told her. But wait, three's not enough.
Let's get enough cameos.
Let's get cameo number 4, and it is the current WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General, Gunther.
Ow! Why did you nutchuck yourself with the microphone?
No,
Also, we got Legend of the Traveling TARDIS in the chat. Hello, TARDIS. He's saying, I smell geek and mayonnaise. It's time for the Ravens flock again.
And what did Bunda say this time?
No,
Bunda didn't say anything. Oh, yeah.
And
All right.
Kuristi Rando-san made her way into the chat as well. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Kuristi.
All right. So the ring general weighed in some words of his own.
Bunda is actually saying, I like Gunter, but he needs to bulk up a bit more. The guy's beefy enough as it is. I'm worried that if we bulk him up more, he might pop.
Between his debut, between his time in NXT UK and his run on SmackDown right now, he's really transformed his body. He looks more lean and he looks much more ripped. That being said, in this promo segment, Gunter gave some tough words to Tyler Bate, reminiscing on their one-on-one match at NXT UK Takeover Cardiff, which, by the way, is one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. I recommend you look it up on YouTube. I kid you not. It's amazing. There was chops heard round the world during that match.
That was brutal.
So Walter told him the same thing, the importance of the NXT UK title.
Codice's asking, isn't Gunther the mini Johnny Laryngitis? No. We're talking about, what's his freaking face? The charisma vacuum of NXT is Braden.
Who?
I forgot his fucking name too. No. Gunther is the Intercontinental Champion.
Gunther is the Intercontinental Champion, and he is a great wrestler. Okay, one has seen Gunther in action.
No, Jose. Codice was asking who was the guy who's got zero personality on NXT.
Oh, Von Wagner. No. Thankfully, this segment was far away from that trash fire.
Indeed. So, yeah, what's his face? No, Gunther is the Intercontinental Champion on the main roster, and meanwhile, Tyler Bate is the NXT UK Champion.
That is right.
So, you've got Raw and SmackDown folks showing up on this episode of NXT to talk to these guys about oh, hey, Worlds Collide is coming. You guys better defend your championships with honor and all this shit and this stuff. Because we already had it with Shayna Baszler showing up to talk to Mandy Rose. We had Pete Dunne, currently known as Butch, show up and talk to Tyler Bate to encourage him. And before that, we had Finn Balor,
the Demon
King,
the leader of Judgment Day.
Jinx.
Oh, well, what? 4 cameos isn't enough? Well, let's bring in
there's another
cameo number 5.
Oh, shit.
Hello,
okay,
Mama.
Woo.
Okay, I'm sorry. Woo. All right,
okay,
I gotta.
Rhea Ripley. Hi.
Woo.
Oh, God.
Honey, please smash me. Please step on me. Please destroy me. Do everything.
Joe, here, throw this water in your face. Or drink it. Sure, why not?
Hydration is more important.
Yeah, but splashing yourself down. Oh, Bunda was saying, look at the difference between the two. Gunther looks legit. The other guy looks like a fan with a belt he bought. Ow. And Kurisi is saying, from what's his face from Finn Balor, if you do good, I'll talk you up to the main roster.
Oh, my God.
Maybe.
Okay, so Rhea Ripley then gives some words of encouragement to Blair Davenport, the woman who will be contending in a triple threat match for the NXT women's titles and the NXT UK women's titles at Worlds Collide.
Against Mandy Rose
and the final boss, Miko Satomura.
Oh, Bunda over here hating on Rhea. Rhea Ripley. Ray Ripley looks like buff Marilyn Manson.
Hey, fuck you, Bunda! Fuck you! No, don't hold me back! Fuck you! You do not disrespect Rhea Ripley on my channel!
Except he kind of did.
No!
Yeah.
No! You're on timeout!
He kind of did.
Fuck off!
He's laughing. Ha 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 ha.
Asshole!
He likes being the asshole. Also, Kuristi, you notice the new Wrestle Rewind emojis and the new Flock Heart emojis? Go ahead and have fun with those.
That being said, so Rhea Ripley, very important to note about her. She's not only a member of Judgment Day, but she's also the very first NXT UK Women's Champion, and she has had a hell of a run with that title, along with dethroning Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's title at the final NXT taping of 2019, the final NXT show that beat AEW Dynamite that week in the ratings. You know, when Dynamite had that failed Dark Order Creepers fake beatdown.
That was so stupid. But that was 2019, though.
That being
and Wow, ow, what the fuck, Snowflake? You're just jumping into the salt.
No, don't do that.
She's saying, so we got Dolly Store Billie Eilish and buff goth Marilyn Manson in one setting. Ow!
You know what? No. You're supposed to be my friend, Snowflake.
Ow, this hurts. All right, let's get through this.
All right. So
that hurts.
Blair Davenport seems confident till Rhea Ripley told her that she was women's champion for NXT and NXT UK, and she grabbed the both titles by the balls, and she dominated both brands. And she basically told her to get to Worlds Collide and get it done, and you better win.
Oh goddamn! So strong a message and maybe a warning to Blair Davenport from Rhea Ripley. Also, Temp made it into the chat real quick. He's saying sleeping time, but came in just to say hello. Love you guys. Love your community, and we'll keep it open and listen as I sleep. Love you all. Finals take all my time. Sorry I can't stay and respond. Big hearts. And you're totally okay, Temp. We totally get you. And Snowflake saying, Temp from far away, your profile pics looks like About Time Joey. Ha. And, Kurisi saying hi to everyone on the chat properly.
And that's good. Hey, man, best of night to you, and thank you for your support.
Just
don't disrespect Rhea Ripley on my channel, or you will catch my wrath.
Just like Bunda did.
Yes.
But we appreciate you guys showing up. Thank you, Temp. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight.
Well, hey, wait a minute, folks. We can't end with 5 cameos.
What?
Let's bring in cameo number 6. The final cameo is the former NXT champion himself.
Nobody! Tommaso Ciampa! You came in here and we got rigged. There's that big battles. At the dawn of the 2.0 era, Tommaso Ciampa, you're the prime NXT champion. And I came in and we fought the battles and wars together and against each other. And in that time, we had nothing but respect and honor for the black and gold brand and the 2.0 brand. But see, here, Tommaso Ciampa, you brought the best out of me. And you brought the best out of what it means to be NXT champion. But you know what, Tommaso Ciampa? We're going to bring this in at Worlds Collide. You're showing me what it takes to defend the honor of NXT against Tyler P and the NXT UK title. Huh?
Thank you for that, number 1. And number 2, in typical Tommaso Ciampa fashion, he comes off very passionate, very emotional in this segment.
Daddy's coming for his visitation days.
Yep, he's coming to visit Braun Breaker.
Goldie.
He's visiting Goldie, and he basically told him, like, yes, this title means everything to him. It means everything to the brand, so you better win. And this was probably the best part of the segment for all the cameos. I can forgive it. Like, even for this part that comes before it, with Braun Breaker doing this. Like, he's talking himself up doing this. What the hell are you doing, man?
What the he's a Steiner, all right. Oh, god damn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Also,
I'm getting ready for my promo. Oh, man.
Also, apparently, Kurisi and Snowflake are having a little bit over here. Kurisi is saying if Rhea Ripley was a tad prettier, I would date her. Just saying. And Snowflake saying they already look defeated over here. And then she's like, wait, stop. Oh, damn. Did you really just say that she's just ugly enough to not date her? And Kurisi saying all you need is Ginger Billy between those guys, between Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's right. I did. That is some straight shade.
You know what, Juan? Let's pause for a second. Share a picture. Find a picture of Rhea Ripley, and you can show it up for 5 seconds or to 8 seconds before I continue with the review.
Okay. Like, what do you mean? Like
any picture. Dealer's choice.
Okay. Well,
actually, you know what? Holy shit, that one looks cool. Yes, it's dated. It's from 2020, but still share it because it's cool.
Give me just a second. Actually, I think. How about this one instead?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that, and I'm gonna do this in over here, and and.
We're just going to take a little break from the review here.
Yeah, and besides, this weird little baby face of Braun Breaker is kind of off-putting because, like you said, he's trying to psych himself up, and got the biggest goofy little grin on him.
I wonder if he does that on
here is
date
Rhea
night.
Ripley.
This is Rhea Ripley.
Skilty feet got no rhythm. No, it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool.
You know what I feel like right now?
Nope.
Ah, no! Don't be a dick,
Better
man.
than to cheat a friend than waste a chance.
Oh.
I've been given.
All right, stop it with that. Enough with it, Juan.
Dance again the way I dance with you.
Assholes. You're an asshole, Juan. You know that?
Hey, no, you're the one who said bring a photo of Rhea Ripley up.
Yeah,
And
don't tease me with it.
What? Okay, what's the point of it? Also, Hassan Terrell is up in the chat. Hello, Hassan. We know everything that's going on here tonight, Hassan. We appreciate you. What's his face? Christy saying, I'm chapstick and nope. Hello, Hassan. Still nope. I'm sorry for doubting you, Christy. Bruh, stop. That's a breakup song. I know, but that's because Jose's never going to have it.
Shut
Never
up.
going to dance again.
Shut
The
up.
way
You
he
know
danced
what?
with you.
I still think she's awesome. All right?
She like, yo, okay. I know she ain't appealing to everybody, but mama break me. The program that Judgment Day has with Guess the Mysterios on SmackDown Raw is wrecking my life
Hells
and my
yeah.
heart. Namely, because Dominic Mysterio has got this weird thing going on, like, oh, maybe I should fight Rhea Ripley, maybe I shouldn't, but at the same time, hurt me, mommy.
Snowflake saying, brother really ain't missing out. Says you. All right, let's get to the match of the night, and it is a one-on-one match between Zoe Stark versus Kiana James. In an earlier segment, in an earlier video segment, Kiana James
Please
ran.
tell me you have the one bit in there, please.
No, I. Oh, the spear. Yeah, I did.
No, the other bit.
No.
I'm gonna have
Sorry.
to find it myself.
Yeah, you'll have to find it yourself. But anyways, so in an earlier video segment, one of those poor video segments, Kiana James cuts a promo against Zoe Stark, and while also running down Nikita Lyons, because that feud has to continue. This match was pretty average. Nothing exciting happening here. Kiana James definitely got a lot of offense before Zoe Stark was able to mount a comeback, hitting her, I'm going to call it the modified GTH. Because that's what it looks like to me. Like she flips over, knees the opponent in the head, and gets the win. Your winner, Zoe Stark. And then after the match with Zoe Stark's back turned, it looks like Kiana James was going to beat her up in a post-match beatdown until out came Nikita Lyons to spear Kiana James to the ground. Holy crap! Look at that woman charging.
She fucking went and nearly took what's her face's head off of the goddamn spear. But
I know she made a beeline for
okay,
her.
I'm actually trying to find another thing because what's her fucking name again? Sorry.
Kiana James.
Kiana James. Okay, she ran Kiana James out of the ring, but before she could, Nikita Lyons went and looked like she was trying to do a fucking perfect spinning heel kick, like a fucking like
a spinning roundhouse
kick.
kick.
A spinning roundhouse kick, and I swear to God, if
it nearly connected.
If it had connected, that would have been concussion fucking city.
Yeah.
You don't have an image of that because I'm trying to find one.
Regrettably, I don't.
Man.
Not without
like
and
that
I
fucking
can't.
kick was just clean as fuck. It was absolutely riddled with beauty and fucking mass.
Regrettably, I don't have that, and I can't find a GIF anywhere, and I can't find a video anywhere because YouTube.
Yeah, true. Like not even like a GIF. Nothing.
I can't find any GIFs.
Nothing. Fuck.
Nothing. That being
We
said,
need to find the actual shot of it. Maybe we could gifify it ourselves sometime. I need to find that.
Okay,
but
so-
right quick, what's her face? Snowflake and Kurisi. They're over here saying Kurisi's like Rhea will break Dominic Mysterio in half. What's his face? Snowflake. Is that muscle or swollen lymph node?
that is pure muscle. She works out. She is an iron woman.
And Kurisi saying like honestly, my dream current wrestling girl was Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah.
fair.
That's totally doable. And what's her face? What's his face? Abunda saying Becky Lynch is hot. Yes, she is. Looking like Hayley Williams from Paramore.
Yes.
And Snowflake, yo, it just hit me. Rhea Ripley is Goth Louisa
Goth.
from Encanto.
Oh, yes!
Pressure with the drip, but it never stop.
I will accept
Whoa.
that, and I'm pretty sure if she were here right now, she would accept that compliment as well. That
Probably,
being
yeah.
said, Nikita Lyons' awesomeness aside, like I said, this match was nothing to write home about, and I hope that Zoe Stark moves on from this god-awful feud with Nikita Lyons and Kiana James.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Now let's go on to the not so exciting segment of the night. Here come out in the ring comes Schism.
Oh, no! What?
The team of the woke cultist himself, Joe Gacy, the inclusive individual who's trying to create a safe space for everyone.
By recruiting the grizzled young veterans, the Scottish fucking tag team of doom,
And renaming them the Dyad.
and making them into part of his evil cult of woke people.
Yeah,
What?
they're woke people now. Fun fact: the bald guy's a finalist of the NXT United Kingdom Championship tournament. You know, he was kind of a big
From
deal
when it was a thing.
when
Yeah,
it was a
what the
thing.
What?
Because fuck them.
What the what?
All
What
right,
the
so for weeks
what?
after weeks, Joe Gacy has been calling out to Cameron Grimes to invite him to join Schism, to find clarity, because he wants to help Cameron Grimes in his time of woes. And then Cameron Grimes came down to the ring later and basically told him that, hey, man, he doesn't need it. Whoa, you jumped ahead. I sent you more screenshots of that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Check your messages.
Though this is everything. What do you mean? Check
Look
my
up.
messages. You
Look
didn't-
up.
Ah, my bad. See, here we go. Jesus. Christ.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right,
could he see? It just dawned on me. Louisa seems like a mini ripoff of China. Ow.
Ooh.
Also, Codice's calling them Jism instead of Schism. And all my doubt mind, Jism sounds kind of sussy. That's because it is, Snowflake. We're all grown-ups here.
So Cameron Grimes rejected their offer and says that he's going to the moon and he's going to bounce back on track. And then Joe Gacy gets a little personal with Cameron Grimes.
What?
As Cameron Grimes was about to exit the ring, he then tells Cameron Grimes, like, oh, well, then you're just going to go home alone, without your friends, without your family, without your father, who is dead.
Everyone goes with the dead father. What the hell, man?
Yeah,
That is
because we
such
got to tug on that thread again.
Is this
There's
the
still
only
some-
thing that they can go on?
No, Wancho, there's still some mileage to go with that. So Cameron
the
Grimes,
fuck?
being the crazy hick that he is, he goes back to the ring and starts whooping the shit out of all the members of Schism.
So that's where this came in. I
Yep,
jumped over.
and
My
then
bad.
Joe Gacy was about to close on him, but instead gives him a hug. Cameron Grimes pushes him off, and we just get a little awkward moment where Joe Gacy's like, no, it's okay. He's our friend, and we need to help him.
What? What the shit? What the shit?
Are you winning, son?
No, no. This is very much not winning.
God almighty,
No.
man. This is
Okay,
so
I'm
bad.
sorry. Schism is like okay. The whole thing with Joe Gacy's whole personality thing is is he a smarmy, phony woke dude, or is he an evil cultist? You can't be both.
Oh, yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Anything can happen in the WWE.
No, you cannot. There's a fucking difference. Kuristi, get your knives ready. Oh God Almighty.
All right, no worries. Let's do a palate cleanser here. Let's get to the main event segment. Out comes the NXT North American champion himself, Carmelo Hayes.
Oh yay!
Carmelo Hayes is not booked.
Gene Rick in the chat. Hello, Gene Rick. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Hey guys, hello there. Also, I remembered you said today's your birthday, Gene Rick. Happy birthday, Gene Rick. We
Happy birthday,
appreciate
Gene
you.
Rick. Let's throw up some championship emojis for those who are members for Gene Rick. And let's also throw out some birthday cake emojis, too.
Yes, indeed. Here's some of our championship emojis for the champ of the day, Gene Rick. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. And yes, happy birthday to Gene Rick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gene Rick. Happy birthday to you.
Now let's get back to the review.
Maybe later.
All right, so Carmelo Hayes is not booked on the card for Worlds Collide, and he was told backstage that apparently he's a mid champion. To which he tells everybody else that no, man, he ain't the mid champion. He is the A champion, and he's not going to wrestle at Worlds Collide because there's just nobody out there who's good enough to challenge him. Until out came cameo number 7.
Why are you leaning into the photo where we can't see you? Just lean straight forward, Jose.
It is the former Intercontinental Champion himself and former NXT North American Champion, Ricochet.
King Ricochet himself.
The master of the 630 splash. Holy cow. Ricochet gets on the mic and starts dressing down both Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, here to solve the problem of Carmelo Hayes not having an opponent at Worlds Collide. And he thinks that he might be the right guy to foot the bill because he can have any other match with anybody else, but it would just be good. But a match with Ricochet for the NXT North American title, now that would be something fans will remember. And then after the promo segment, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams tries to attack him, only with Ricochet getting the better of both the heels. And the show ends with Ricochet holding the North American Championship over Carmelo Hayes.
NXT North American
The
Championship.
NXT North American title. So yeah, these two are set to collide, all the pun intended, for the NXT North American title this Sunday.
So at Worlds Collide, the NXT North American Championship will be contended between King Ricochet and the reigning defending NXT North American Champion
Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is fine. Like I was watching this segment and I'm like, wait a minute. NXT UK and we've talked about this. NXT UK has a Heritage Cup champion person over there.
Yeah, but it's a trophy.
That's a trophy.
That's a trophy. They're not going to translate that over.
Yeah, no. This match with Ricochet feels like it generates more interest. You know?
Yeah,
Gives
I guess.
more hype. Because holy shit, man.
And of course, there's the unification of the world championships of the main championships at NXT.
Oh, very important. Before we continue with the review, I will let you know right now. This is membership exclusive. You're hearing it from me first. This Sunday at 4 p.m. during NXT
4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern during NXT Worlds Collide, I will be hosting a live reaction watch along of this pay-per-view event, and it'll be like I said, it's member exclusive. So if you are an inner flocker, you'll get to watch along with me, and you can see my reactions as I watch the pay-per-view event and see all the matches happen. Because I can't show you the pay-per-view, unfortunately, because
the last time we tried it, the freaking
WWE flagged us
right
up
away while we were live. So fuck it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a live reaction video,
and that was us trying it on Facebook of all places.
So Juan, are you gonna be joining me for the reaction video?
Piss off!
Oh yeah, he will. So yeah, folks. Mark it on your calendar this Sunday, 4 p.m. If you are a member of the Inner Flockers, then yes, you could join us during the live reaction videos this Sunday.
Yay! So that is definitely going to be a show. No, I'm kidding. No,
and
it's going to be fun.
If you can't join us this Sunday, that's okay too, because next Thursday on my next week edition, I will review the main event of Worlds Collide between Braun Breaker versus Tyler Bate. Winner takes all.
Indeed. So that's that's going to be our very first members only stream, and it's going to be a Wrestle Rewind watch along of NXT Worlds Collide.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun, and I know you guys are going to have a lot of fun watching our OMG faces go out of control.
Yay. So guys, if you want to join in and be part of the fun, become an inner flocker today. Hit the join button right down here. It's only $4.99 a month, and every bit of support goes a long way towards helping us continue to make your voice our mission, folks.
Hells yeah!
We appreciate it. If it's within your means, we appreciate you joining us as an inner flocker. Oh crap!
All right, so let's go ahead and
light the fuse.
Hit the boom.
Dynamite!
All right, let's talk about this week's edition of AEW Dynamite. This is the go-home show before their annual pay-per-view event, AEW's All Out. This week's Dynamite takes place over in Chicago, Illinois, the home city for the pay-per-view event. And the show opens up with a promo segment from the undisputed AEW World Champion.
They're going to drop the undisputed part very shortly. They have to. You can't keep calling it undisputed champion anymore.
I'm pretty sure Roman Reigns will have a word with you on that.
Yeah, that's because he's actually a double champion. There's the Universal title and the WWE World Heavyweight title.
I know. I'm being a dork.
There's a thing.
I know.
He's not Johnny Two Belts because there was only ever one champion, and they have interim champions.
He was Johnny Two Belts for like all of 3 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't count though.
But anyway, so John Moxley comes down to the ring and
Wait,
wow.
hold on. Carisi over here. Look him. Oh, haha. Look in my eye. No, well, we're gonna get to
that. We're gonna
get to the mic master himself soon.
All
Don't
right.
worry about that.
So John Moxley cuts the promo, and surprisingly, the Chicago crowd are not booing him out of the building after his victory over CM Punk last week.
Because this episode of Dynamite was in Chicago. It is in the home of Charles Montgomery Punk.
Yeah, they're not booing John Moxley. Rather than they're actually cheering for him, and they're also the crowd's a little mixed with Moxley during the promo segment. Even when Moxley basically called out CM Punk on all his shit, basically saying like, yeah, no, he feels no sympathy for CM Punk. And basically, like I can't remember word for word, but he basically called Punk all sizzle, no steak.
Ow.
Yeah. And then later, and then later in the promo segment, he has a contract in his hand, and he's issuing an open challenge for anybody in the locker room to come into the ring, sign the contract, challenge him for the AEW World Title at All Out.
So he's making it official. He wants CM Punk, and he wants him for the AEW World Title.
No, that not yet, not yet.
Not yet?
At this first segment, he's issuing an open challenge for anyone.
Oh, for any fucking body.
Anyone.
Bunda over here. Bunda still salt, but there's some truth in this grain of salt over here because the AEW humanoids don't care. They'll just cheer for anything. You're not wrong because I actually actually watched back last week's championship unification match, and you actually had the chance of Let's Go Moxley and CM Punk being said by the same people. So you actually have people on their own chanting for both Let's Go Moxley, CM Punk.
Yeah.
Not people on one side and other people on the other. You're like, Let's Go Moxley, and others going CM Punk. It's Let's Go Moxley, CM Punk.
I mean,
come on!
the fans can chant whatever they want, you know.
It comes with the price of admission, I guess, but still, what the fuck?
Yeah. So that being said, let's go ahead and get to the exciting match of the night. And this is a one-on-one match between the former World Heavyweight Champion from WWE, Rock Hard Jake Hager, versus
he doesn't really
versus former WWE Champion, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson,
with Chris Jericho on commentary.
Yep, that's right, Jericho.
Invented Jake Hager, baby.
But it wasn't Jericho.
Invented Jake Hager.
But it wasn't Chris Jericho.
He's rock hard, baby.
But it wasn't
He's
just
rock hard.
William Regal
Rock
also
hard,
joins the
Jake
commentary team. Shut up. Asshole.
Shut up, baby.
All right, so here's the story. Bryan Danielson.
Thank you, Christy, over here. She's giving what's his face sleepy emojis over here.
Oh,
and the Joseph Santos on the chat. Hello, Joseph Santos.
Rock hard. Hang on a minute. What does Buddha say about Hager?
Bunda, Jack Swagger looks so weird now. He's lost a lot of weight. Not good.
Actually, if you consider how he looked in the WWE,
he's actually gotten more cut than actually weight loss. So I guess it's more like what do you call it? He's trimmed down on the fat, which makes him look less beefy in a way.
Yeah, cage fighting could do that, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
That being said, this was
Nikki. He left Punk's belt with Punk in the ring. Ow.
All right,
and
so
Nikki seems pissed.
All right, before we get to any more of the comments later, let me review this match here. So this was a fun fight between both Bryan Danielson and Jake Hager. They started going at each other with Bryan Danielson getting the upper hand, using his speed and agility to outperform Jake Hager's size and power. They took the fight outside until Jake Hager was able to until Jake Hager basically took down Bryan Danielson and ran him through the announce table, which shockingly does not get a referee calling the bell for a disqualification. Isn't that a disqualification? I feel like that's a disqualification. Is it?
It should be a freaking DQ. Real quick, Gene was asking, guys, I can't find where it is to be a member. Is it a patron? No, we're
it's
talking
right
about
here on YouTube.
the join button next to the subscribe button over here.
There should be a join button that's right next to the subscribe button on your screen.
Yeah, and I just gave you the join link over here, Gene Rick, so if you want to click that link here and I tagged you in it, you can do that as well and join the inner flockers.
And from then
to be part of the fun. And let me see here. Nikki's saying that they're not actually pissed off, Joseph.
Okay.
To the Joseph Santos.
all right. So and then
They
after
just
that
type in all caps all the time. It's okay.
after that table spot, after they came back from the commercial break, Jake Hager started dominating the rest of the match, and we got yay!
Oh snap! We got
Aw.
tacos. Says Kuristi. Join the Raven side. We have tacos.
Yes.
And Vixen is gifting 5 Ravens Flock memberships here. So go ahead and turn on for gifts over here, guys. Go click on the gift bit and enable receiving gifts for yourself, so that you can be chosen by YouTube to receive a gift from Vixen here.
That's
By the
nice.
way, folks, fun fact: Vixen is the very first inner flocker.
Yes,
So
thank you,
We're
Vixen,
gonna keep
for
shouting
gifting.
you out, Vixen. Thank you so much for that.
Anyway, so getting to the match, Jake Hager tries to put away Bryan Danielson with the gut wrench powerbomb, but only gets a 2 count. He then tries to lock in the ankle lock until Bryan Danielson reverses it into the label lock. Jake Hager was able to break up the submission hold before being put away with a running knee by Bryan Danielson, and Bryan Danielson gets the win. Your winner is the American Dragon. And then after the match, the rest of the Jericho
The
Appreciation
American Dragon,
Bryan Danielson. And then
I was
after the
about to
match,
say.
we got a post match beatdown from the Jericho
Thank you.
Appreciation Society, specifically Matt Bernard and Angelo Parker laying in onto Bryan Danielson, until other members of the Blackpool Combat Club, Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli, came in for the save. Then afterwards, Chris Jericho is in the ring, and he's stalking Bryan Danielson as he's getting back on his feet with chair in hand, and he looks like he's ready to strike, until right behind him, the Dragon Slayer, Daniel Garcia, grabs the steel chair from Jericho's hand, and Jericho, distracted, runs into a running knee from Bryan Danielson.
Real quick, I want to say hi to Shamanistic Unicorn Tam. She's showing the flock heart emojis. I also see Rejected Sins in the chat over here. Do yourself a favor, Rejected Sins. Go into your settings and enable gifts to receive gifts in order to be one of the folks to receive the gifted membership from Vixen here in the chat. And I also want to give shout outs over here to Kuristi. Like, yo, dude, just because you were the second person to become an inner flocker does not mean we don't care about you, though. Okay,
We do care about
yeah,
you.
Yeah, like, dude, like they were over here. He's like, nobody cares about second place, though. Like, dude, that is
not true.
Everyone
We do
here,
care about you.
Like, you're all diamond dogs in our hearts over here, man.
You're all ravens in my inner flocker circle.
Yeah, exactly. You're all members of the inner flockers over here.
You are all equal in my coven.
It as an inner flocker. But yeah, go shine on, you crazy diamond dogs. We care about each and every one of y'all.
We're sending
just the
conflict
same.
messages. I'm saying ravens. You're saying dogs. Which is it? One?
No, Jose, you say inner flockers. I was just calling them diamond dogs because that's a thing. That's a badge of honor.
All right. So
Shine on.
this was a very fun match to watch, and I like where the dynamic is going with Daniel Garcia and Chris Jericho, because in a backstage segment before the match, Daniel Garcia tried to apologize to Chris Jericho, and now he grabbed the chair from Jericho's hand.
Speaking of which, there goes Gene Rick, who is a brand new inner flocker.
All right,
Welcome
Gene
to
Rick,
the
thank you very
Inner
much.
Flockers.
Awesome, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for that. And,
So this presents an interesting wrinkle to this match that they're going to have at All Out. Is Daniel Garcia, like, now these fans wondering, is Daniel Garcia going to bat for Jericho, or is he going to bat for Danielson and join the Blackpool Combat Club? Is he a wrestler, or is he a sports entertainer? We'll find out.
Invented sports entertainer, baby.
Oh my
No,
God.
have fun with those emojis there, Gene Rick. Have fun, and we hope to see you and anyone else who is an inner flocker on Jose's very first members only stream this Sunday.
Actually, you know what, Juan? Let me ask you a prediction question.
Okay,
Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson at All Out.
Danielson, duh.
Yeah, Danielson is waiting.
Bryan Danielson is not going to let Jericho freaking dictate his life. Like, dude, you messed with me in WWE while you were on your way out because you couldn't handle being an actual sports entertainer in the sports entertainment place anymore, and I hung in there, and I became the first dual champion over here. Kurisi was actually with a $4.99 super chat, was dropping in, was saying, like, seriously, Diamond Dogs? The hell? Are we in Moulin Rouge now? LOLMFAO. Okay, it's a shout out to David Bowie, and it's a shout out to Metal Gear Solid 5 because Big Boss's mercenary team is called Diamond Dogs in that game.
Yeah.
But it's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
We say that because we care.
All
At least
right.
I do. I don't know what everyone else's problem is.
All right, let's get to the exciting
And yes,
segment
we
of the
also like
night.
Moulin Rouge
Juan,
too.
prepare to squeal in 3, 2.
Look in my eyes. What do you see? The cult of personality. I can't wait here for Bunda's salt on this one, but it's all good here.
All right,
let's see.
Juan,
Yes.
you've watched this promo segment, haven't you?
I only saw half of it over here, and Kudisi was saying, well, I have to give respect to the great David Bowie. Hells yeah, Ziggy Stardust himself, the man who sold the world.
All right.
Hells yeah.
All right, let's pause on reading the comments for now because this is something I do want to talk about.
Okay.
All right, so in
Punk's
this first
throwing
half,
out his A-game acting here. Love
all
it.
right. So, in this first part of the promo segment, CM Punk is actually very emotional. He's very heartbroken from his loss to Moxley last week, and he's bearing his soul in front of the Chicago crowd. This is one of the very few times we actually see Punk look defeated and actually, like I said, bearing his soul on television.
Like not
normal-
just angry, but actually, busted up.
Very busted up. Yeah, no, we rarely see that in CM Punk promos because normally his promos, he's usually holding nothing back, and he's trash talking anybody he wants, and he's saying whatever he wants, and he comes off as just being his usual CM Punk self. But this time, not the case.
And Kurisi Randall-san is actually joining in celebration. She dropped a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Kurisi Randall-san. Go over here. A cult of personality, king of the pipe bombs, the Second City Saint, the straight edge superstar.
Well, he's
the
certainly not
sin-free savior.
The man who lost in 3 minutes.
Less than 3 minutes.
Less
that
than 3
hurt.
minutes. Yeah, that
fucking hurt,
really
man.
hurt.
Ow.
And now he's trying to come to terms to this new reality that he's in, that this 100%, this new 100% that he's feeling is not enough. And then out came someone very interesting.
Like one thing, did he mention whether or not he was actually cleared medically over there? Because his foot was not great. They showed footage on Rampage last week whether or not if he was 100%. He was like, no, I don't feel anything, which is the worst part.
Yeah, he
because
did.
didn't
He did
feel the
mention one
reaction.
thing that he apparently I don't know how many screws he has bolted into his foot. He says he's got 12 screws or 15 screws, but he said oh yeah, that's more screws than this fat guy in the audience got, because one of the guys in the audience was trying to trash CM Punk.
I was trying to trash talk CM Punk. Oh, can't wait to see Bunda try to trash talk CM Punk front row center. Bunda over here on the chat, on the other hand, saying CM Panky did nothing for me to buy his BS. Dude.
And then out came one of CM Punk's closest friends and his wrestling coach. His name is Ace Steel. So background on Ace Steel before I talk about this. Ace Steel actually was Punk's coach and trainer in a wrestling school in Chicago. And this was
Steel Domain Wrestling, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, according to CM Punk's documentary video from WWE called CM Punk, The Best in the World, Punk mentioned that he did train at Ace Steel's wrestling school along with Colt Cabana, and that's where he learned the ropes before hitting the independents.
It's true. And for a short while, Ace Steel actually tag teamed with CM Punk in the very beginnings of TNA when it was just a weekly pay-per-view of NWA's TNA Wrestling. And here we got some opposing opinions between Nikki Bella and Bunda.
Going back
saying
and
Punk
forth.
is great. No, he's not. Yes, he is. I can't wait for
let them go back
Pier
and
6
forth.
brawl, folks.
Let them go
Pier
back
6
and
brawl?
forth. No, let them go back and forth. I want to
Okay,
see
yeah,
how
let's-
this unfolds. All right, so, and Juan, did you see this part of the promo
Yes,
segment?
I did.
How-
What's his face?
go ahead and say it.
What's his face? Ace Steel was saying, you managed to sell out an arena just on the rumor of you coming back after being gone for 7 years. So, and if you're going to freaking come in here, you're going to take this championship challenge, and you're going to own it, and you're going to take it. So fucking take it, man. Like, okay.
He got fired up, and at one point
guys,
smacked Punk in the face to get him fired up.
Exactly. Like, guys, let's be nice. Bunda's entitled to his opinion. He's allowed to say whether he likes Punk or not. It's okay. And Kuristi and Nikki Bella are saying, like, no, that Punk is great. He's the best. And that Bunda, you lost. That Punk is one of the greatest wrestlers ever. And Bunda's like, he sold out an arena, and the ratings have not improved at all. Ouch. But at the same time, dude, let's be chill. But at the same time, this is his opinion. This is pro wrestling. We're allowed to have different opinions as long as we're not shitting on each other. As long as we're not shitting on anyone on the show. Over here, either myself
Let's
or
not
Jose,
become toxic
we're good.
fans.
Exactly.
Please.
We're gonna be okay, guys.
Let's not be toxic and tribalistic here. Thank you very much.
But at the same time, we're gonna have different opinions, and we're allowed to have that. It's the price of admission. Bunda shows up, and he's a friend, of the flock, and he shows up here. He's gonna have different opinions of ours, and we're gonna respect that. But let's
Very
go
much.
on.
So after having a
They're
fire,
not shitting on each other. That's good. We're okay.
All right.
We're okay. We're
Let's
not calling
move
anyone
on.
out. Let's move on, and we're good.
Move on. So after having a firelight under his bony ass, CM Punk,
His skinny fat ass.
CM Punk fired up and signed the contract and went over to the Chicago crowd, and he is challenging Jon Moxley for a rematch for the AEW World Title at All Out this Sunday night.
Can I just ask, what the fuck shirt is CM Punk wearing? What is this? Dove's Luncheonette? Is this a deli?
Hey man, support small businesses.
Yeah, okay. But also, they're using the lol face as their logo.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Hey man, that's forward thinking.
That is forward thinking. But then again, this deli, this diner, whatever, established 2014. So I guess you got to rip off your logo somewhere.
Pretty much. Now, this presents an interesting thing because I believe I've talked about it here on
Why
this
did they
program.
have a match last week? What was the point of it?
All right,
Not
let me
sure.
talk about this. On last week, now, I've actually read up about this. According to Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, he actually...
Unky Dave, take it with, again...
The pinch of salt.
Grain of salt.
The plan from AEW is that, yes, CM Punk will challenge Jon Moxley at All Out. For one reason. It's his hometown. He gets a hometown advantage, and the reason why they had Moxley versus Punk was because they were in Moxley's hometown in Ohio, so Moxley had the hometown advantage. And at the time,
so it's the crowds. So is this a field power bonus? I just realized it's like you made a fatal mistake. You challenged CM Punk where he has a field power bonus because anytime he wrestles in Chicago, he gains 5,000 extra attack points. Is that the logic we're going on here?
that is the prevailing.
Fuck Uncle Dave. I didn't realize he was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan.
Oh my God! Yeah, no, this was definitely the prevailing theory here, and in fact, I'll even pull up the article from Cage Site Seeks, and yeah, this is from Meltzer. And he said this, and I quote: "We've only got just over a week until All Out, but it is Punk and Moxley. I don't know if they're going to add stipulations or whatever, but that is the main event. Punk is going to be back in 10 days. Look, he'll go in there selling the foot. The rematch is in Chicago. Punk's going to be cheered like crazy. Punk can play the babyface with the bad foot, and they could work a great match with that handicap." So, there's that. So now based on...
Give me a second, guys. I'd be bantering with Jose, but I need to grab something to eat. I have the munchies in the worst way. Give me a second.
Okay, so then while you go ahead and do that, let me go and weigh my theories on this. So I don't know. I feel like AEW is running the risk of treating the AEW World Title like a hot potato with how it's being defended. On the one hand, okay, and the argument can be made that this is creating intrigue for the world title picture. And yes, it would be nice to see CM Punk wrestle in Chicago, because who doesn't want to see CM Punk wrestle in Chicago? Except for Bunda. On the other hand, I don't know. It really depends on how they're going to play it off. Like, if they have CM Punk win clean, I don't know how it would look. But if they have CM Punk try to turn heel and
Moxley look like crap. I'm back.
Yeah.
I got some frosted mini wheats I'm just gonna snack on.
But if they make CM Punk turn heel and try to have him win in like a desperate way, then that would actually create a good main event finish.
It would be a dirty finish. It would be another dirty Sanchez.
But if Moxley beats Punk clean, then I don't know.
What if Moxley beats Punk dirty? What if he does that?
Yeah.
Also, Carisi was actually asking. I say that is Punk pulling a Brock Lesnar, as in he's always advertising Jimmy John's. No, because Punk is a hometown boy. He likes plugging his Chicago buddies. I guess he's friends with the people who runs the Dove's luncheonette.
And he's pro-choice. Mm-hmm. That being said,
Yay.
Juancho, your thoughts on how CM Punk and Jon Moxley are being booked for All Out?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure because I know for a fact that if they go dirty on either of the guys, it's going to be a shitstorm by the fans because they're going to complain on one way or another. People are going to complain about it regardless, but there's one other wrinkle that people haven't considered.
What's that?
What if you have outside interference? You have someone throw their foot into the match and throw a wrench in the spanner in the works.
Well, as of right now, the only other people I could
Also, Bunda over here saying this match doesn't matter. It's not going to draw in anyone new unless there's someone new that's going to screw the finish. That's kind of
That's what Juan was
trying.
trying to say. Now, on the one hand, okay, outside interference. Right now, the Blackpool Combat Club is feuding with the Jericho Appreciation Society.
The Jaws.
However, there's also talk in the rumor mill that MJF might show up in Chicago and play a surprise factor into the main event.
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor. So pinch of salt. All the salt. Everything.
Stop it.
Pinch of
Stop. I'm trying to focus on you have the salt upside down. And you have the McDonald's logo.
Pinch of iodized salt. It is a rumor.
Hey, Bunda, we found your children. We're keeping them hostage in this little packet.
Time to abort these children.
The rage guy. God damn it, Jose. What the hell? You cannot say shit like that.
I know.
What's his face? The rage guy. I forgot his name. What rage guy? Could he see talking about?
The rage guy. We talking about
who could be
Mox?
a wild card? Are you talking about MJF? Because he was fucking pissed and he left. He was like, "Fire me, you fucking mark." Okay.
That being said, in a later promo segment, Jon Moxley came down and basically said that he accepts the challenge and basically told CM Punk, "Hey man, if you got another miracle in you, you better pull it out this Sunday because he is going to take your head off."
So we're officially doing it.
They're doing it. It's happening. It's official.
All out.
Out.
AEW World Championship. Jonathan Dean Moxley versus Charles Montgomery Punk for the All Elite Wrestling World Championship.
Hells yeah, man. The Death Rider versus the best in the world. I can't wait. Actually, no.
He was talking. Oh, you were referring to Hangman Adam Page. Oh, the one that was butting heads with CM Punk IRL.
Oh yeah,
you're talking
Hangman
about
Adam Page.
Okay, that's another factor I didn't consider.
Okay,
these frosted mini wheats are fucking dry. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. But that being said, that could also be a factor of who might interfere outside because of the real life heat. But that being said, like that would also mean that they would have to create an intricate storyline and bleeding fiction into reality, which they've already done so far.
They
with
love to
CM
do that
Punk.
plenty.
Yeah, they love to do it a lot.
And who better to pull it off with than CM Punk because he likes to bleed reality into shit.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
But then again, that would totally make Jon Moxley almost a non-factor. But it would have to be something along the lines of, okay, I'm doing some fantasy booking, so take it for what it's worth. Okay, if Moxley is to be taken out of the picture, but he can't be made to look weak. Oh yeah, Kodisi was saying "fuck you" to Punk. Adam saying "fuck you" to Punk. More along the lines of, I think what would happen is if it's Hangman Adam Page interfering in the match, then he would make it an interference to make it look like Punk is weak without him. So he would interfere on Punk's behalf, which would cost Punk the match. Mm-hmm. So, take that. You can't get the job done, but I'm going to beat the shit out of Moxley to screw you out of the championship match. That would be one way of going about it.
That would be one way of going about it. There's so many possibilities.
I'm saying like that Hangman Adam Page would run in. It looks like he's about to beat up on CM Punk, but he turns around and fucks up Jon Moxley instead, getting him disqualified and costing CM Punk the championship.
I know
That's
what
I
you
mean.
I know. Yeah, no, I get it.
But then again, there's a whole thing of MJF, and he's just says "fuck you" to everybody, and he fucks off and beats the shit out of everyone to fuck everyone up.
Yeah, he beats out of both opponents, and the match ends in a no contest. I would actually like to see that.
That would be fucking wild too.
I mean, that would cause the Chicago crowd to potentially riot. But yeah.
I think they're gonna riot one way or another.
That being said,
Seriously, these mini weights are fucking dry. Maybe I should stop, but I'm.
All right, yeah, chill, Juan, chill. It looks like you're.
hungry.
All right. That being said, yeah, no, this adds once again to the dynamic that, hey, man, this Saturday at All Out, it's fucking unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen, and that makes more excitement for the pay-per-view. That being said, let's get to the match of the night, and it is.
Khaleesi was over here saying, "What about a fatal four-way?" I doubt that they're gonna make it into a fatal four-way.
It's far too soon. It's
far too late in
far
the
too
game
late now.
for it.
Yeah.
Unless they announce something on Rampage tomorrow night.
So it is a 6-man tag team match, player. The team of FTR, who are the current Ring of Honor, AAA, and New Japan IWGP Tag Team Champions, teaming up with the AEW TNT Champion, the Master of Mayhem, Wardlow, taking on a team of jobbers.
What?
Yeah. I only caught one of the names of the teams. His name was Silas Young, but I forgot the other names. But hey, give me some points for remembering one out of the three guys, right?
No.
Oh.
You don't get no points. 0 points for Jose.
So that being said, yeah, there's Wardlow, and man, he looks pretty awesome with the TNT title, I gotta say.
He looks like he deserves to be a champion. I'm pretty sure even Bunda can't argue with that. I know Wardlow doesn't have much personality-wise going for him, but he's definitely got the physique. He's definitely got the body, the know-how, all that good jazz.
He's a top-level guy. He may not be a main event guy such as a Cody Rhodes, who was a former TNT champion, but he's good but he's popular enough to add prestige to the championship, which is so desperately needed now. That being said, this was a pretty even squash, with Wardlow pinning the opponents after hitting his powerbomb symphony. Your winners, FTR and Wardlow. And this is basically just an enhancement match because they'll be facing off Jay Lethal and from Impact Wrestling, the Motor City Machine Guns in a 6-man tag team match.
Look at these fucking beasts. Oh, God damn it. Haha. Thank you, Khaleesi. 1/3 of the guys equals 33% of the total score equals a fail.
Hey, F means fabulous in my book.
You hobo. Look at these fucking guys.
Hells yeah, there's the pinnacle, everybody. All we're missing is Sean Spears and MJF.
Yeah, no, for real. What do you call it? And of course, there's Girl Hebner. There's whoever the hell Wardlow's pinning. But Wardlow and Cash Wheeler are fucking jacked as hell. Dax Harwood over here on the side is like, guys, can we stop?
Nah,
it's pose off. Bunda over here. You know, I never thought Cody Rhodes would be Bexied. Oh, Bexed that much when he left AEW, but he is. Oh, there we go. There's a correction. Missed that much from AEW, but he is.
Oh yeah, no, he has his own reasons, and yeah, no, like
he got out while the getting was good. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no, and make no mistake, he has done a lot for AEW since its inception.
He gave more than they deserved.
Exactly. And while many fans may feel betrayed because Cody Rhodes is supposed to be the lead captain as Revolution against the WWE stale product,
then why the hell didn't they treat him like such? What the fuck? Everyone's like, oh no, Cody's so weird and dumb, and I was part of that shit. Because, Cody, the most wonderful man in all the universe, and everyone love it.
We have videos to prove it. You were very anti-Cody Rhodes.
I was anti the Cody cinematic universe. That was so weird.
It was all because...
I see Bunda, and Khaleesi and Bunda is like, see, Bunda and I get along. Meh.
But that being said, this was Cody's choice to leave AEW, and people are allowed to change their priorities over time. Now, his reasoning, and this is his reason, so believe it or not, it all comes down to their newborn child, Liberty. And I don't think I need to speak for Juan. I mean, Juan, whenever you're a father yourself, having a child does impact your personal obligations in life, doesn't it?
Impact my personal obligations.
I know what I mean.
Yeah, no, like these are years of my life that I'm dedicating to my kid, and K-Storm's dedicating to our kid, and we love them very much.
Exactly. So, and whether you agree with him or not, that is his reason. And as far as we know. And
notice how we're talking about Cody rather than the match?
I know.
It's okay. We're all good. And see, Kurisi and Bunda are getting along. They're good.
Okay, they're good. So, but that being said, getting back to it, Wardlow's a great champion. I can't wait to see the 6-man tag match. It's going to be awesome. But now let's get to the crappy segment of the night.
What the fuck is this?
So this faction, these guys are called the Wingmen. It consists of the real-life brother of WWE superstar Dolph Ziggler, Ryan Nemeth, along with the librarian Peter Avalon. That is the long-haired guy. The guy next to Ryan Nemeth, who all the way to the left, is JD Drake. And the big guy to the far right is Caesar Bononi.
Who the fuck are these guys?
They're called the Wingmen. Translation, the lower card, one of the lower card factions from AEW Dark. And boy, oh
Not
boy,
allowed.
they're pulling insider jokes here, complaining that they're not getting enough TV
They're
time.
pulling social outcast bullshit.
They're pulling social outcast bullshit, complaining that they're not getting enough TV time, blah, blah, blah. And then out came the return to AEW, former Impact wrestler W. Morrissey.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. We're doing this,
Oh, no.
unfortunately. W. Morrissey, the 7-foot-tall muscle man from Queens, New York, came down and destroyed the Wingmen and clearing the ring from these guys. And then afterwards, out came Stokely Hathaway, who is Jade Cargill's manager, and he hands W. Morrissey a business card. And then they were stopped in their tracks by AEW commentator Tony Schiavone, who then proceeds to ask him, hey, like he's actually doing his job, and he's saying, hey, why are you passing out these business cards to these random guys? To which Stokely got passionate, saying, hey, it's none of your business. To which Tony replied, it's happening on the show, so it is my business. Holy shit. Whoa, Tony Schiavone showing some guts.
Right? What the fuck?
And then they almost got into a fight between Stokely and Tony Schiavone until they backed off from Schiavone. Like, holy fuck, damn, Schiavone, you got some balls on. You know what? After this, Juan, speak for yourself, but I'm gonna take back all the jokes about him being a mic stand. He actually showed some balls and confronted him.
I'm just as surprised. Like, really, like I'm seriously surprised that what's his face that fucking
Tony
Schiavone, he's actually standing up for himself.
Yes, damn, dude,
Like,
you got some cojones.
All I gotta say is, what the fuck? Oh god, like what the fuck? This is the same dude. What the hell?
Yeah, I know this same guy.
Well, shit. He's got some cojones on him. Also, Snowflake came back, and Kurisi was saying that what's her face? The Wingman is like, so they're the shittier version of the cast from Top Gun. Ow. Snowflake. Okay, to be honest, I dipped for like 20 minutes, so I am lost as fuck. It's okay. We're talking about Dynamite now. Bunda, you know, if Braun Strowman shows up on Sunday and wrecks both Pinky and Ambrose's match, I'd be impressed. Beast, yeah, and they're like, oh, we derailed like a mofo. Snowflake, yo, why is W. Morrissey's pecs look like David Hasselhoff from the SpongeBob movie?
Oh my god,
pecs gap's bigger than 2012 Casey Jones tooth gap. Ow,
damn.
Holy
no
fuck.
love for W. Morrissey here.
Snowflake has got some barbs on her.
Yeah,
and,
I know.
Bunda over here is saying, a big Cass has a good look. They need to turn him into a badass. If he were more likable and if he wasn't a douchebag in real life, then yeah, I'd agree with you. But like,
so I haven't talked about W. Morrissey in months. The last time I talked to him,
Not long enough.
not long enough. The last time I talked to him, he was basically in a downward spiral in Impact Wrestling. Like, he was in the main event picture for all of 5 minutes against Moose for the Impact World title, but then he started moving down the card in lower-level feuds in Impact Wrestling until he decided to leave, unable to come to terms to another agreement. W. Morrissey left Impact Wrestling. He showed up on AEW Dynamite once as a hired gun to face Wardlow during Wardlow's feud with MJF heading into Double or Nothing. And then now he's back, and I don't know if W. Morrissey is going to be here full-time or not. I don't know what he can add. I'm just like, AEW needs to stop bringing in more new guys. They need to work on the existing guys they have now.
You sent me a list here, Jose? You actually sent me a tally, a count.
Not counting referees and staff and managers. There are currently 132 male and female wrestlers on that roster.
In All Elite Wrestling. 132!
How many of them are getting TV time.
Yeah, not many. Also, Bunda was saying, like, take the real life personalities out of it. I'm just basing this based on his look. He has a really good look. You're not wrong. He does look incredibly impressive. He has a physical presence that can't be denied. We just think we just know the real life personality that he's a douchebag. But at the same time, like, yeah, no, you can't deny the fucking guy works.
Yeah, and then Special Snowflake here. What'd she say?
I really came back to wrestling pecs ready to launch.
And then Bunda saying, fire all those midgets. Wow.
With the 132 members of the roster.
Oh,
Ouch.
my God. Damn.
No,
dude.
he doesn't want midgets, apparently. He wants people who are like 9 feet tall.
Right.
Or whatever. No, I'm just joking. But
Right.
everyone's got a preference. It's okay.
Time for Juan's Rage Mode to activate because we are now discussing the main event of AEW Dynamite. It is an AEW World Trios Championship Tournament semifinals match between the team of the United Empire, represented by the IWGP United States Champion Will Ospreay, and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Tag Team Champions, the Australian Tag Team Aussie Open, versus the Elite.
Die! Die! Go to hell and burn! Ah! Blood! Murder!
Stop it! Go chew your Frosted Mini Wheats!
Yeah! Marlon Brando!
Stop that! Get away! Stop it! Control yourself!
No, control your narrative!
No, don't
Like
do
so!
that!
Ha ha! Take that! I win!
What do you think I am, CM Punk? Nobody cuts the mic on my show!
Oh yeah? What did I do here? Oh! 2 for 2!
Stop that! Cut that crap!
Never!
You dick!
Holy
So
crap.
yes,
Oh.
the Elite, former AEW World Champion Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't mind this at all. However, the fucking entrance that they had for Kenny Omega, he's got to have a long, drawn-out announcement. And okay, what's the announcer's name again?
Justin Roberts.
Justin Roberts fucking is only too happy to oblige. He's like, he has done much more charitable work than Will Ospreay ever has. He is said to be generally better looking than Will Ospreay. He has won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship more times than Will Ospreay ever has or ever will. He is Kenny Omega. Like Justin Roberts was having a gas fucking doing this gigantic fluff job for Kenny Olivier
And joining
and the young fucks.
And joining the commentary proceedings is none other than Kenny Omega's manager, your favorite guy, Juan, the Invisible Hand, Don Callis.
You mean the invisible hand job, Don Fallis?
Fuck them! Fuck them both!
Hey, retract thy hands!
I'll control your narrative again. I'll fucking do it. I don't give a damn. No.
I'll tell you what.
Is Kenny healthy yet? Is asking Koristi.
I'll answer that question. Kenny Omega is once again wrestling with the Under Armour shirt that he's wearing, and he's apparently which was later ripped off by Will Ospreay during the match, revealing the bandages that he's wearing in the midsection and his shoulder.
Okay, I actually saw a clip of that moment where Will Ospreay ripped the fucking shirt off of Omega and just wailed on every part of Kenny Omega's torso. And this girl was doing commentary on it. She's like Kenneth Omega is literally wrestling out here, and he's literally being held together with nothing but super glue, duct tape, the ghost of Bob Backlund, and a fucking prayer.
Pretty much.
It's like, what the fuck is Omega even doing in the ring?
She's not wrong.
Also, Bob Backlund is still alive.
All right, so to
So
spare
what the fuck kind of ghost of Bob Backlund is it?
so to spare my very, very passionate brother here, I'll go straight to the finish. So Kenny Omega.
Go ahead and draw it out.
No,
Sure,
no. There's way too many spots. It's like a Young Bucks match too, Juan. No, fuck no. If I could talk about the spots, I'll be here all night.
So 85,000 stars and everything.
That bullshit.
Fucking douches.
So Kenny Omega finishes the match off, hitting one of the members of Aussie Open with a V trigger before nailing him with the one-winged angel to pin and get the win. Your winners and advancing to the finals at All Out, the Elite.
Because of course they are. The fucking young fucks are on the title belts.
However,
Fuck 'em!
However, I don't have photos of it, but after the cameras went off the air on Dynamite, Will Ospreay and Aussie Open then put a beat down on the Elite with Will Ospreay attacking Kenny Omega with a steel chair.
Really?
Yes.
Like, were they slamming it all over his shoulder and over his torso and everything?
Yes.
Good. I automatically like I automatically like the United Empire 1,000% more. Even though freaking Will Ospreay looks like a cosplayer of John Bernthal who got into Ric Flair's wardrobe.
Hey man, I like that coat. I will wear the hell out of that fur coat.
You would need feathers, not fur.
Fine, feathers. Yeah, I will need feathers. But my point being is I would wear it. That being said, yeah, no, this New Japan Pro Wrestling independent feud between Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay, it doesn't look like it's going to be ending as long as there are hardcore fans who want to see more.
Indubitably.
So, yeah, and that finishes off this week's Dynamite. So now let's go ahead and talk about this week's edition of Impact Wrestling, which we just wrapped up. And, yeah, this was pretty fun to watch. The show opened up with a tag team match, player.
Holla, holla.
The team of, representing the Bullet Club, the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, the defending Impact World Tag Team Champions. They defended against members of Honor No More, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett.
So this is actually for the Impact Tag Team Championship.
That's right, and the stipulation is that Maria Kanellis is barred from ringside.
So that's the matchup for that's the stipulation for this match. You mean?
That's the stipulation for this match. Yes. So. This was pretty solid back and forth. The Matt Taven and Mike Bennett used their 2-on-1 advantage to isolate Carl Anderson away from the big LG, Doc Gallows. But then later on in the match, as Carl Anderson makes a desperate tag, Gallows goes in and he's just a powder keg unloading on all the members of the Kingdom, and then we get to the finish of the match. Both Doc Gallows and Mike Bennett were wrestling at ringside, outside the ring, and Doc Gallows miscalculated, was trying to run and hit an attack on Mike Bennett, only for Mike to dodge. Gallows hits gut first onto the steel steps, not putting him out of commission, and this leaves the members of Honor No More to take out Carl Anderson with the Proton Pack finishing move to get the win. Your winners and new Impact World Tag Team Champions, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett of Honor No More.
Oh, shit. This is a fucking problem. Honor No More has got their hands on Tag Team Championship. These fucking guys are egotistical and psychotic as fuck. They've been kind of jobbing left and right to everyone else. They got their asses beat by Team
for
Impact.
8 months.
And now they're going to have their heads fucking swollen this whole time from this point forward because 2 of their members are now the Impact Tag Champs. Fuck.
Yeah.
This is a fucking problem.
This is a fucking problem, but it's about time they start winning. You know,
so I guess they only win well when there's gold on the line. What the fuck?
I guess I'm just really sick of them like running around in circles, not getting anywhere. Like they started off with with great interest, but then they're entering like the lower levels of retribution, if you get my meaning.
Oh no, let's not go that far.
Yeah, you're right. That'd be too mean. All right, so let's get to the exciting match of the night, and this was pretty awesome. This was next to last. It was a semi-main event match. Alex Zane versus Mascara Dorada, former WWE superstar Grand Metalik, part of the Lucha House Party. Oh, boy.
They actually pointed this out. It turns out that both of these guys had actually had matches in WWE before. So this is technically a WWE match on Impact.
Alex Zane wrestled on NXT and 205 Live, whereas, Grand Metalik, he was jumping between Raw and SmackDown along with Lince Dorado and Kalisto. So this was a great X Division match. Lots of high flying, lots of good lucha things, and I will never ever stop saying that because
stupid lucha things.
No, I am not talking about the Elite, so you don't get to do that.
Fine, but I'm watching you.
Get back. Anyways, So Juan saw the match with me. There was a lot of great high-flying spots over
nice.
here, and Mascara Dorada being the master of the ropes. I like the way he moves around in between the ring ropes, not just limiting himself to the turnbuckle.
Mucha lucha.
It was really good. Yeah, mucha lucha indeed. And it looked like Alex Zane was going to get the win, but then he miscalculated on a 450 splash, which provided enough of window for Mascara Dorada to hit the Dorada driver to get the win. And not only did he win, he is now the #1 contender for the Impact X Division title against Speedball Mike Bailey, which I'm sure that's
Wait,
going to be.
how the hell? Isn't this his debut on Impact?
Yes, it is.
So what the fuck? Okay, that's the only complaint that I'm going to have. The match was cool. I love the action. But how is it that Mascara Dorada automatically got a championship match for the X Division championship on his first day?
Because it was a stipulation. Whoever wins this match becomes a #1 contender.
What the fuck? Okay, I gotta get away because I don't want to hate the match. The match was awesome. The match was fun. I
It was a
need
lot of
something
fun.
that'll cool me down. Something that'll actually help me not be pissed at the match.
Well, fortunately for you, Juancho, Impact Wrestling isn't just limited to the X Division. They also have another cornerstone of success, the Knockouts.
oh God, yes, please.
We get an in-ring promo segment of the returning former Impact Knockouts World Champion herself, Mickie James.
Mickie James. Oh my God, she looked so wonderful tonight. Oh God, yes, hardcore country herself. Oh, and Bunda on the chat, he's saying, "All right, guys, we'll check you out on Saturday. See ya."
All right, have a good night, Bunda. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you very much for coming. And real quick, I don't know if you have any bad opinions or anything, or if you've got any beef with Mickie James, but she's the fucking goat. And
Yeah, I was
going
going
to
to say, you know how angry I get about Ria Ripley? Don't activate Juan's aggro button.
No, for real. No, but like legit, have a good night, Bunda. Thanks for keeping the chat lively with us. You take care, man.
Indeed, indeed. Now, anyway, so...
Shelly Fitzgerald picked up the gift from Vixen, and Shelly Fitzgerald is now part of the Inner Flockers as well. And Bunda's saying she's hot for a MILF.
Hey!
Okay, yeah, deal. Fuck yeah.
Hells yeah.
All right, so go ahead, let him lay it on.
All right, so you saw the promo segment with me, and it looks
did.
like Mickie James was alluding to retirement because she's made a lot of cryptic posts on social media that she might be hanging up the boots and calling it quits. And she hasn't been seen on television, not for months, not after losing to Chelsea Green on Impact. So it looks like she was teasing retirement, but then she turned it around. She turned that frown upside down and saying that she's going for one more ride. She's going to keep wrestling and wrestling and wrestling, and she's going to go ahead and chase the Impact World Knockouts Championship once again. But if she loses
along the road,
then
she's it.
that's it. The ride's over. It's not going to be a good ride. It ain't going to be a bad ride. It's going to be one hell of a ride.
It's almost word for word what she said. Basically, Mickie James is putting herself on notice by saying that she is going to get herself back into the Knockouts World Championship. And if at any point, if she loses any match between now and the time she gets a championship match, she's retiring at that point.
Hells yeah.
And yes, Codisti, one more ride, giggity.
Ha.
Like, who wouldn't? I mean, that like Jose did the right thing by putting Mickie James on our thumbnail tonight.
Because it was important.
Hell yeah! I mean, my God, my God, look at the woman. She's $1 million.
She is.
Oh my God, just fine.
She
wine,
is. And if this is truly her last run in professional wrestling, then you know what? I hope she goes out in a really, really, really spectacular way. I wouldn't say no to another title run under her belt, but that being said, I'm going to be following this journey. And you know what? She's not wrong. She's been in the wrestling business for 24 years, and she's given a lot to the wrestling business.
Since 1998, guys.
Hey,
she's been wrestling since 98.
Hey, during the Attitude Era. Who knew, right?
Right, but that's where she got her start. But, like, for real, guys, Mickie James has done a lot in the business, and it's seriously.
She's a multi-time women's champion in the WWE. She's a multi-time knockouts champion in Impact. She's also one of the executives of NWA in charge of the women's division. She helped host the all-women's pay-per-view event NWA Empower.
More to the point, also earlier this year when Mickie James was the Knockouts World Champion, she was brought in at a special as a special entrant in the Women's Royal Rumble for the WWE, and she came out as and announced as the Impact Wrestling Knockouts World Champion. She came out with her Knockouts Championship belt. They played her fucking song, which was her song that she wrote and sang. She fucking nailed it.
She was amazing.
Didn't win the Royal Rumble, of course, but she brought it, and she represented Impact.
It was a really awesome moment.
Oh, I'm seeing everyone on the chats giving some sort of love and respect for Mickie James. Unicorn Tam over here saying she is out for blood. Damn, can't wait to hear how it goes for her. Coristi, Jose, Mickie James shits on Rhea Ripley. Sorry, boo-boo. Yo, Mickie James is the yes mommy, thank you mommy, whereas Rhea Ripley is mama hurt me some more.
Yes.
Okay? And Snowflake, don't put yourself down, Snowflake. She's saying over here, LOL, imagine being pretty. Could it be me? Yo, Snowflake, don't do yourself.
Don't do
dirty
that.
like that.
I'm sure you're. I don't think we've never seen a picture of her, have we?
But I am going to assume you. Actually, I'm not going to assume. I know for a fact. Do not put yourself down.
Yeah, don't ever
like
put
that.
yourself down. You are gorgeous too. Okay.
Exactly. And
I know it might sound weird coming from us, but we're trying to hype you up.
yes, we're friends like that.
Yes.
But like seriously, I can't wait to see how this goes for Mickie James, and she deserves a proper hurrah, a proper send off if this is how she's gonna go. I would say she should actually have one last WWE run, and they should have her go in for the for a women's championship there.
Well, considering
that's
how
me.
things are running in WWE right now, with the things turning around with creative, I wouldn't say that's not. I wouldn't say that's not a possibility.
Yeah, true. Like, don't rule anything out. And could you see? Imagine if Mickie James was a dominatrix. Yes, please. Loving it. And Snowflake, y'all some sweethearts for sure.
Aw.
Well, we try, and
Yeah,
we mean it, and it's from the heart.
We just try not to be shitty people, you know?
We're trying, and we only are assholes to people who are also bigger assholes.
Now, this one, it wasn't a bad match, but it had a really bad finish. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this. This is for the Impact X Division Championship. Speedball Mike Bailey defends against a member of Honor No More, Kenny King. And they had a great match. They had a great wrestling match. I'm not sure if you watched it along with me because you were doing your
I
things
couldn't
on
see it.
Okay. So it was a great match, and it looked like Mike Bailey was going to have the win, but then Kenny King rolled up Mike Bailey. The referee counts to 3. With the referees not distracted, Maria Kanellis, who was at ringside, grabbed Kenny King and held him to the ring ropes for added leverage to get the pin and steal the win. And it looked like Kenny King was going to be the new X Division champion. Yeah, another belt to add to Honor No More, right? And they all came out
Fucking
celebrating.
egos.
But then, but of course the match ends in controversy because the other referee then comes out, and then they review the video footage, and they declared that the match get restarted.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah,
They pulled an instant replay there.
They pulled an instant. Well, there wasn't an instant replay. It was two referees arguing with each other.
Referee arguing for it. Wow, really?
Yeah.
That is weird.
So Mike Bailey then nails Kenny King to the turnbuckle, hits him with a spinning roundhouse kick. He tries to hit him with his finishing move, only for Kenny King to intercept him. And then Kenny King was about to hit the Royal Flush until Mike Bailey rolls him up and gets the win. Your winner and still Impact X Division champion, Speedball Mike Bailey. Great match, but why did they
Why
throw
did they
in
have
that?
to wrinkle it like that? Come on.
Why did you have to wrinkle it like that?
You know how you could have done it? You know how you could have done that? Easy. Easy way to streamline it. It's very simple. Have Kenny King get his feet up, and just as the referee is counting 2, he looks up and his hand hits 3, but he looks and he Kenny King is jumping and celebrating, and the referee's like waving everyone off, and the ring bell's already going off, but then the referee actually calls it like, no, I saw it, and what's the face? Kenny King takes the belt, is like, yeah, I won, and that's the one referee just going like, yeah, no, I fucking saw you had your feet up on the ropes. This match is continuing. No, and then go to the announcer like, no, the match is continuing. We're continuing on. He did not win. Dude, you didn't need to have another fucking referee call him out on it. Also,
yeah, it just the finish just didn't make any sense.
Also, Christie's filling in for Bunda with some salt of her own. Mike Bailey looks like a midget, quoting Bunda, shittier version of Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, come on. First of all, he's Canadian. First of all, Mike Bailey is from Montreal. Thank you very much. He's Canadian.
Like, that's better?
Yes, because everything in Canada is better.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada. With all the hockey hullabaloo and that bitch Anne Murray, too. Blame Canada.
No. Let's not be harsh on Canada. They got Mudahar, so that's
yeah,
good.
True. Our favorite Canadian tech support dude.
That being said,
Some ordinary gamer.
this wrinkle didn't make any sense at all. I would have been okay if they crowned a new X Division champion, and it would have added another belt to add to Honor No More. But for them to do a referee like reversal decision like that, and just to have it go on like that, it just didn't make any sense booking wise and storytelling wise. Anyways, but that's just me. Let's go ahead and move on to the bets, to the not so exciting segment of the night.
I will in a moment over here, but wow, what the hell? That is so freaking weird. I threw up the Canadian flag emojis over on my phone because there's no way to do that over here.
Yeah.
And it comes up on the goddamn desktop as CA. And so it just looks like I wrote caca.
Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can try and do it on my phone.
No, we did it. Oh, Kurisi, thanks a lot, Juancho. Now I have Blame Canada stuck in my head. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh wait, it's showing. Yeah, I was gonna say it's showing on my phone.
It's showing on the phone, but if you're watching on the desktop, I apologize. I am not talking about poop. I was trying to throw up the Canadian flag emojis.
Oh my god, that's some bullshit.
That is so weird.
What?
On the desktop, it looks like we wrote caca.
That's so dumb. All right, whatever. Moving on.
This is some bullshit.
So it started off with a standard interview segment with.
It started off with a kiss. Who ended it like this?
Yeah. Gia Miller, being the person who's interviewing the Impact World Champion, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, first asking him about, hey, who's his favorite favorite Impact Knockouts wrestler? He said, of course, Mickie James. And he also said Jordan. He also mentioned Jordan Grace. The interview was going pretty well, pretty standard babyface interview until he was interrupted by the leader of Honor No More.
It's because what's his face? It started simple because Josh Alexander was talking about Mickie James, hyping her up, but nope.
Then out comes Eddie Edwards, the leader of Honor No More.
Nope.
Hey, Juan, you want to hate him even more? He's from Boston, Massachusetts.
Thug bastard!
There you go. But he has a cool finishing move that's called the Boston Knee Party.
Okay, that's fucking clever.
That is clever. That being said, he then talked to Josh Alexander, once again trying to get him to come over to his side and convincing him that, hey, they don't need to fight, blah, blah, blah. And then they were interrupted by, oh boy.
You guys are going to love this shit.
Former WWE superstar Heath Slater attacks...
goddamn jobber!
Who has been attacking systematically members of Honor No More for weeks with sneak attacks because that's what good guys do. And yeah, he apparently has some unfinished business. And okay, so
I love this screenshot you grabbed of him. He's like, yo, what's going on over here? I got kids.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck, jobber?
Man, Heath Slater, what's there to say about him? On the one hand, he's been very reliable in the WWE, transitioning from one faction to another and trying to keep some sort of level of relevance, even if it's in the undercard. And yeah, to his credit, he's having a good run in Impact Wrestling. But on the other hand, I don't know. What the fuck?
What the fuck is he doing with Honor No More?
Is there a payoff to this?
Why does anyone think that Heath Slater, Heath Jobber here, is a threat to Honor No More?
Oh, yeah, no. Next week, Scott D'Amore has booked a match. Heath versus Eddie Edwards will be happening next week. So,
oh, shit.
So, yeah, Heath's going to be taking the fall in this one, right?
Yeah, well, not as bad as Tommy Dreamer is having over here, because apparently Tommy Dreamer is allowed to be on TV and working at Impact Wrestling again.
I mean,
okay, guys,
if Ric Flair is allowed to have his last match at StarCast, why not?
I guess. Why the fuck not?
All right. So the reason why I want to bring this up is because, Tommy Dreamer was dragged to the flames because of his comments on an episode of Dark Side of the Ring last year when they covered the plane ride from hell.
Yep. We're specifically when we were when they were discussing the story of Ric Flair in his wrestling ring, his robe, and basically going up to a assistant. Up to a waitress and showing off his helicoptering skills.
Yeah.
Guys, I wish I was exaggerating this, but I'm not. I can't exaggerate this. He was literally drunk as a skunk at a stewardess, and he basically did this. Go check the emojis.
Check the
see
emojis.
what I mean. Speaking of which, Codici saying that Heath is a waste of money jobber. Waste of money jobber.
Yeah, that's true.
And yes, Ric Flair was only wearing that, and Tommy Dreamer's response to that in the documentary was like, yo, if she was really offended by it or whatever, it was really a problem, then why did she take the settlement money?
Yeah, his exact words are this. If she really felt that way, then maybe she shouldn't have taken the money and gone to the fullest extent of the law in order to put this heinous person in jail. And then he went on to basically undermine the whole thing by basically saying like it's making it into something big, and which is not. And we have detailed on this on one of our episodes of the Ravens Flock. In fact, Juancho, can you do us a favor and look for that episode? It's one of our early 2021 episodes.
I'll find it.
If you want more details on our take of when we talked about the episode of Dark Side of the Ring, you can watch it here on our channel on our past episode of the Ravens Flock.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and look that episode up now. Give me a few moments, and I'll get it in here.
And while you're doing that, I have the phone with me, so I'm reading the comments here. Yep, Kuritsiti is putting up facepalm emojis on Ric Flair
and doing his helicoptering thing.
Yeah, no
Guys,
surprise.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Oh no, not at all, not one bit. What the hell, Richard Flair?
Yeah, no. But that being said, this is also part of Impact Wrestling's, I guess their live and let live policy or open door policy or whatever kind of policy they're doing. That because, wrestling legends, they don't really get canceled. They just take a break from TV until they come back.
I think I found it. Hawkeye, Big E and Dark Side of the Ring and Activision Blizzard. Was this the one?
Do it.
Yep. Okay.
Do it.
Pulling it up. This
has got to be it. I know it is, but anyways, so yeah, this is. I mean, you know what? At this point, we're near the end of 2022, and at this point, you know what? If Ric Flair can have one last match, then yeah, sure. I guess by some logic, Impact Wrestling will allow Tommy Dreamer back on TV, even if it's just for 5 seconds in a backstage segment. Oh man. Anyways, you found?
Yeah, I found the episode. We can continue with the show. And this is the one. This is the fucking one.
Go ahead and share it. Yep.
Yeah, I'll share it. And while I'm sharing that, you go ahead and continue.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to the main event of the evening. It is a one-on-one knockouts match between Masha Slamovich versus one half of the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions, La Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. And oh boy, when I first saw this was going to happen, I'm like, oh shit, it's going to be a squash. Oh shit.
Okay.
Fuck. Who the hell did Deonna Purrazzo piss off backstage to earn this?
Now here's the thing. What's wild is that the winner of this match becomes the #1 contender for the Impact Knockouts World title. The winner of this match faces off against Thick Mama Pump herself, Jordynne Grace. And don't forget, we still have the wrinkle and the factors of Mickie James waiting in the wings, working her way on through. So this is going to be a wild one. On the one hand, we have Deonna Purrazzo, who is hell-bent and determined to becoming champ again.
But on the other hand, we have Masha fucking Slamovich. How many squash matches have we covered on this program?
There were too many, but at the same time, as she's been moving up on the card, she's also been having longer matches with more notable women like Tenille Dashwood, Madison Rayne, all former knockouts champions themselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking problem.
Right.
Codici saying, like, okay, so hot chick versus the Bride of Frankenstein. Correction, semi-hot chick. Oh no, Deonna Purrazzo's pretty hot on her own.
No, she's talking about Masha Slamovich.
Oh no, she's talking about hot chick being Deonna versus.
Oh, okay, Deonna Purrazzo's very hot. Are you kidding me?
No, it's okay. Everyone's got their own taste.
That being said, surprisingly, this didn't turn out to be a squash. It was actually a damn good main event.
It was a match.
With
Deonna
Purrazzo getting the advantage of early on, using her dirty tactics against Masha Slamovich, while also having her BFF Chelsea Green at ringside providing enough distraction with the referee's back turned. And throughout the entire match, Deonna Purrazzo was just all over the place. She was keeping Masha Slamovich grounded here, especially with submission holds and whatnot. Masha Slamovich was able to get a comeback only briefly, but then Deonna Purrazzo, driving Deonna Purrazzo into the corner, hitting her with shoulder thrusts, and it looks like Masha Slamovich was ready to put her away. But then Deonna Purrazzo was able to rally back and lock in the Fujiwara armbar. And at this point, I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Are they going to kill off Masha Slamovich's run right now? Like, is this it? Is this it? Bye-bye, Masha? No, it wasn't it. Because after being hit with that and after being hit with the Queen's Gambit, she still, Masha Slamovich got up after 2 and was able to hit the snowplow to get another win. Your winner and challenging for the Impact Knockouts World Title, Masha Slamovich.
But
this was a great main event. Yeah,
it was an actual match. Like right at the beginning of the match, Chelsea Green grabbed Deonna Purrazzo, grabbed her tag partner, and said like, no, fuck this, let's bounce, let's just get the hell out of here, and actually pulled her up, and they were halfway up the ramp back to the stage. Masha Slamovich whipped the shit out of Chelsea and dragged Deonna Purrazzo back into the ring.
Hells yeah.
She's like, nah, I ain't finished with you yet, bitch. We about to throw down, and like I'm gonna toss your ass like Donkey Kong tossed them barrels, bitch. You were looking like a barrel to me, bitch.
Hells yeah. And then after the match, out came the champ herself, thick mama pup, Jordynne Grace, who came down and handed Masha Slamovich an envelope, which is a death warrant on Masha Slamovich's head. Because
check it, dun.
Because whenever Masha Slamovich targets anybody in Impact, she hands them an envelope, and it's their picture covered in blood. But here, a reversal now. Jordynne Grace is calling her out. And the show ends with both of them in a very weird and yet exciting face-to-face.
They were face-to-face. They were nose-to-nose. They were facing off one-on-one. The head-to-head, tete-a-tete.
Well, don't say that. We can't afford another copy.
Joseph, no. You misunderstand. I was saying tete-a-tete. That is a French phrase for going head-to-head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but also their boobies are touching.
God damn it, Juan! Keep it in the pants.
Never.
You ass.
See, Christy agrees. Tit smush.
Yeah.
I was actually half tempted to find the Mike Tyson photo of him with a pair of birds or gerbils or whatever. He's like, now kiss.
Yeah.
Of putting their faces together. Now kiss.
Yeah, Jordynne Grace is like, if you don't make a move, I'm going to have to steal the first smooch.
They were definitely in each other's personal space, and I am here for it. But then again, I've got a problem by having the hots for Jordynne Grace. Me lovey tatas, says Christy.
Oh my god!
See, I'm not the only one to say.
All right. Let's calm our tits here. God, now I'm joining the
pacify
proceedings.
thine memories.
All right, so Impact Wrestling was a good show. It had a great opening match. The right team went over, and as we crowned new tag team champions, it's good to see Mascara Dorada back on TV, and a great main event with Masha Slamovich and Deonna Purrazzo, definitely setting things up for Bound for Glory, for Victory Road, or Bound for Glory, whenever they choose to face off. I didn't like the segments with Heath Jobber. What the fuck are they doing with him?
Like, he literally ganked and gooked into the camera while he was beating up or trying to beat up Eddie Edwards from Honor No More.
There was also another lackluster segment which I didn't cover with Brian Myers being attacked by Bhupinder Gujjar for the digital media title. I think I've already kicked that dead horse to the ground. And I didn't like the wrinkle that they had with Kenny King versus Mike Bailey. I felt like that whole referee reversal didn't need to happen. Like, is it just controversy just for the sake of getting a pop? I don't know. Now, AEW Dynamite, of course, Dynamite was great. I loved everything that they're doing with CM Punk and Jon Moxley. Obviously, of course, that is the major talking point for the pay-per-view event for All Out. The six-man tag match main event with United Empire versus Elite, that was fun to watch. I can forgive the Young Bucks spots because I'm not going to lie. While he's not my favorite, I have to respect Kenny Omega's in-ring skills. All right, he is the workhorse of the Elite. For what it's worth.
For what it's worth.
All the other matches were pretty good. They had a fatal four-way match with with Roosh, Dante Martin, Ray Phoenix, and Wheeler Yuta, which was a lot of fun to watch. And Bryan Danielson versus Jake Hager was also fun. They also had a women's tag match with Toni Storm and Sheeta getting the win over Jamie Hayter and Dr. Britt Baker, which was also good.
Ah, damn.
Oh, yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. And, of course, WWE NXT 2.0's go-home show was great. I love seeing all the alumni of NXT showing in and giving their words of encouragement for the participants in the Worlds Collide pay-per-view event.
Basically them going, don't fuck this up.
Pretty much. Carmelo Hayes versus Ricochet is definitely going to be an exciting match. I hope they put it as the opening match of the night. I think that's the only way that it can end up. I hope they don't put it in the middle because otherwise I'm going to be pissed. And everything they're doing with the tag teams is fun. I can't wait to see the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match. And, of course, the unification matches for the women's titles and the unification match for Braun Breaker versus Tyler Bate. I can't wait to see that come to fruition.
Yeah, can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm going to double check the chat one more time over here. Special Snowflake, that's a new one on me. I'm going to use that forever now. Yeah, pacify thine memories. Feel free. Calm thine tits.
Right.
Show
that
your
being
tits.
said, while I'm not going to have a live watch along for AEW's All Out because I don't have the money to afford Bleacher Report, I will be discussing the main event of All Out next Thursday between Jon Moxley versus CM Punk for the AEW World Title. That being said, a couple of announcements. Actually, no, there's not much announcements. Los Amigos Play will be happening this Saturday at 5 p.m. We'll be continuing with DMC.
Don't cry.
Definitive edition.
On next week's edition of Wrestle Rewind, I will be covering the main event for NXT Worlds Collide and AEW All Out. And, like I mentioned earlier on the program, join me this Sunday at 4 p.m. for the live watch-along.
4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern for the live watch-along for NXT's Worlds Collide. You get to watch reactions from me and Juan from the matches that happened on the pay-per-view.
I'm going to be lost for words.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, with that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona, as he provides you a review of the best and worst of 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. WWE's NXT 2.0, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Be sure to tune in as we stream live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch. Hit the subscribe and follow button, ring the notification bell, join us and become an inner flocker and show your love for pro wrestling using the Wrestle Rewind emojis. And as Jose said, join him this Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for a live watch-along members-only stream of NXT Worlds Collide. Until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. That was Juan Arouse, and I'll see you guys this Sunday.